Kia ora koutou, I'm Michael Fletcher and I have the job of principal at Chaucer School in Tamaki Makaurau in our sensational country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are 3 tips for PCO, Principals Contracting Out. To be clear, I'm not talking about us all getting extra work moonlighting as keynote speakers or executive directors or chocolate tasters for Whitakers, rather that we take a look at our valuable time and we're strategic about how we use it. Tip number 1, managing your calendar. When I first started as a principal, this was a common occurrence. Excuse me, Michael. Sorry to interrupt. I've got a new family that I need to book in to see you next week. Can you give me some dates, please? Sure. Let me just check my calendar. Okay. There we go. Sorry to interrupt again. They can't do either of those dates. Can you give me another date, please? Sure. Try this one. Thanks. They've confirmed that date, so you can lock that in your calendar. Great. Thanks. I'll stick that in my calendar now. Bonkers. So for quite a while now, our wonderful admin manager has managed my calendar and it's much more efficient for everyone. Tip number 2, set and forget. I learnt this phrase a few years ago from a wonderful, experienced colleague. Kia ora, Neil. There are some things that we, as principals, just need to work, or to happen, and to keep working, and to keep happening, like the copier, like mowing the fields. We don't want these things sucking up our time or the time of other staff members. So, when you're changing or appointing a provider, make it very clear to them. Now, I want to set and forget. Can you deliver that? How will you deliver that? Tip number 3, stay out of it. Have you ever inserted yourself into a situation because you wanted to help out? You wanted to solve the issue? You could see that it was absolutely going to turn to custard if you didn't, right? What would happen if you stayed out of it? Now, if it's a health and safety issue, that might not necessarily be the time to keep out of it and think, I'll not interfere, I'll let them learn from their mistakes. But how about taking a moment to stop, meerkat, and ask yourself, is this my monkey? Is it my job to sort this out? If you would like to discuss any of these tips or share your thoughts, drop me an email. Thank you for watching and start being kind to yourself. Ka kite anō.